everybody, Sodor Turco here, and it's Friday, and the fifth episode of Stories of Sodor Season 5 has just been released, but I haven't seen the fourth one yet. Yes, I haven't seen the fourth one yet because I simply didn't have time to react to it with you guys, but I have time now. Now, before we begin, I'd like to say that NCB means National Coal Board, and I'd like to give a shout out to Thomas Taken Play 23 for telling me that because, he was the one that told me that, but yeah. The Stories of Sodor Rescued reaction begins in 3, 2, 1, go. Louder.
The train, for its type, is the most powerful vehicle on land. And the engines of Sodor are the power behind the docks, industries, and branch lines that make up the world-renowned Northwestern Railway. These are the stories of Sodor.
Na, 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 na.
You may recall one of the many goals of BR's modernization plan.
Also, about the scrap models, a lot of these look like scrap models of characters. Like this one looks a little bit like this one looks a lot like Sheffield or Samantha. Kind of like a saddle tank engine, an austerity tank engine. This one looks a lot like Edward. And this one looks a bit like Colin as well. And yeah. And this looks a bit like Thomas, but without the cab.
And was to dieselize the entire network.
Yep.
In the years since, thousands of faceless steamies were sent to scrapyards all over the country. Among these locations was Kildane, which did a roaring trade turning engines into piles of metal.
Wait, who's that?
Fizzling fireboxes. This is surreal.
Wait. Oh, look. But I think Henry was upset because... Wait, that looks a bit like Henry before he was in his new shape. That was the old shape Henry. I can honestly see why he's shocked because,
Fizzling fireboxes. Yep. This is surreal. I'll say, to think there was a time when steam ruled the nation. Now look at them. Oh, yep. I'm looking.
Oh, look, it's Jeffrey's tender. So I'm assuming that the rest of Jeffrey has already been scrapped, but at least his tender is still there. I still feel bad that Jeffrey died. He had a pretty good arc, too. I mean, he used to be a criminal at Devious Engine, but he changed and became a good guy. Rest in peace, Jeffrey.
Oh, I'm looking. When did they break him down? A few days ago. They'll do his tender tomorrow. Such a shame. Jeremy was a good man.
Wait,
Jeffrey.
Jeremy? Oh, yes, exactly. Jeffrey.
What? His name was Jeffrey. Oh, right. Sorry. Senior moment. Times certainly are changing. I know what you mean. Feels like only yesterday I was working on the Great Northern Railway. Then it was the London and North Eastern Railway. Now it's British Rail. Don't you mean British Railway? Oh, you hadn't heard? BR recently shortened its name to just British Rail. What? Why? I have no idea. I haven't tried to make...
Because they're lazy and just want to shorten things so that it's easier.
Makes sense of BR's decision since 1955. Count yourself lucky you're privately owned. And I should get back to work before the owner sees me lollygagging. See you later, Horace. Henry. Right, sorry.
Wait, Horace? Honestly, is this a reference to Sodor Answers Are There Two Henrys? Because if you remember from that video, it said that there aren't two Henrys, but then it shows two Henrys that look identical. One of them was called Horace, one of them was called Henry, and this is the Henry. So, is this a reference to Sodor Answers, Are There Two Henrys? Oh, yes, it is. So, yeah, I like that they're referencing Sodor Answers. Also, I also think Horace should be a character in Stories of Sodor. Just maybe a different color. Maybe blue to reflect the Railway series, Henry.
Another senior moment.
Oh. When I hear this piece of music, it always reminds me of Diagnosis, you know, the episode where Adam died. One of my favorite Stories of Sodor character died, and hearing this piece again reminds me of that episode. Oh. Wait, what's that? Oh, God. Wait, Neil see something? Wait, is that Barry? Oh, it is. Well, that caused a commotion.
Afternoon, Sir Topham. Good afternoon, Mr. Hall. My word, I have never seen a non-faceless vehicle in such a wretched state.
Yep, I've never seen one like that too. I mean, who the hell put a non-faceless vehicle in the scrapyard? I thought that the law was that non-faceless vehicles aren't allowed to be scrapped. Yes. And I wonder who put Barry there. Yeah, I still wonder, who put Barry there? I mean, who the hell would put a non-faceless vehicle in a scrapyard? I mean, a non-faceless vehicle can't be scrapped unless they go for the final firing. Yep, and I'm assuming there was a commotion because, I mean, everyone would be concerned. I mean, why would there be a non-faceless vehicle in the scrapyard? Also, I also need to mention that this kind of reminds me of, remember that video by Victor Tanzig? It was called The April Fools of Sodor, and I'm guessing from that video and from what I've seen so far and from the preview that it will basically be a combination of Barry being rescued, just like in The April Fools of Sodor, and Henry having a horrifying accident, which I wonder how that will play out. But yeah, let's go on.
I'm amazed he's even alive. So am I, sir.
Yep.
I'm even more amazed how nobody noticed before Neil gave him a bump. What do we know about him? His name's Barry, and he worked around Norwich. That's on the other side of the country. How did he end up here? According to the transfer records, he's been bouncing around scrapyards since he was decommissioned in 1958. What? He's been left to rust for 7 years? How the bloody hell was that allowed to happen? And who decommissioned...
Yep, that's what I'm confused too. I mean, who allowed a non-faceless vehicle in a bloody scrapyard for 7 years? I mean, who the hell would allow that?
Are non-faceless steamy without cause. There's no shortage of names attached to the file, sir. I'm sure some are more accountable than others. I plan to hold all of them accountable. In the meantime, I would like to speak with Barry. Of course, sir. This way, please.
Oh, he's speaking with them.
Barry, this is Sir Topham Hatt, controller of the Northwestern region. Hello, Barry. Nice to meet you. You too, sir. Blimey, I always wanted to visit Sodor, but not like this. Understandable.
Yep.
Do you have any idea how you ended up in this condition? Last thing I remember was going in for some minor repairs. They gave me green water and I was out like a light. Next thing I know, I'm waking up here. Is it really 1965, sir? I'm afraid so. I don't understand. Why was I left to rust? What happened?
Why?
I don't know, but I'm...
Yes, exactly. That's what I'm wondering too. Why was he left to rust?
Going to find out, and when I do, I will personally destroy the careers of the imbeciles responsible. Thank you, sir. What will happen to me now? You'll be transferred to our workshop at Crovenscape for repairs. Mr. Hall, make sure Barry is afforded every comfort. Absolutely, sir. Don't worry, Barry. We'll have you...
Wait, what's he looking at? Is
You'll
there
have me...
suspicious?
Oh, sorry. We'll have you fixed up in no time. Mickey, get him ready for transport. Right away.
Seems a bit odd, but okay. Yep, more commotion. Understandable. Understandable commotion.
Can you repair him, Mr. Hall? Yes, sir. The reason I hesitated was because a thought crossed my mind. Do you remember our meeting about my special project? You mean Barry? I thought you wanted to test it on one of my engines first. I did, sir, but that would mean taking one of them out of service. Given how busy
kind
they've
of
been,
experiment?
that might not be a good idea. And using Barry as a subject is... The one good lesson I learned from my uncle was to always seize opportunities, but a better lesson I learned from my father was to always ask before doing something. May I at least ask Barry if he's willing to undergo the procedure?
What procedure? What procedure? Oh, wait.
All right, but you will explain it to him in detail, and if he says no, we will wait for another opportunity. Is that clear?
Okay.
Crystal, sir.
I want to know what kind of opportunity. Okay. What kind of opportunity? Wait.
What do you think? That might be the balmiest thing I've ever heard. What Steamy in their right mind would want to do that? This
What?
is meant to help Steamies, and if it works, it will. If it works. I don't fancy being used as a guinea pig, not after 7
Ow.
years in a bloody coma. Find some other chump. All right. We'll
What
fix you up
experiment?
using conventional means. That won't be a problem. I'm sorry for upsetting you. You didn't. It's just... This is a lot to take in. I can't
What is-
imagine. We do offer psychological services. Mickey is...
Wait. Oh dear. Oh dear. An emergency. Wait. I think I heard this music before in Colin's death, like the scene with Colin's death, and the music was called Devastation and Revenge by Kevin MacLeod. So yeah, that's an awesome piece. Oh, and there's an emergency, and it's probably gonna lead up to the Henry crash. Oh my, wait, what's Mickey saying? Oh my God! Henry, what the hell has happened to you? Is he alive? Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh, Peckett. Oh, he's concerned. Wait.
Could you say that again? That shipment of parts you ordered has been delayed. How delayed? I don't know. Dispatch can't find them. Bollocks! If we don't do something soon, Henry will be dead in a day or two. Could we
What?
send him to another workshop? It's too...
Oh, so he's not dead, but... Oh my God! Wait, I think he will survive because I think we saw him in the preview. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, but... Oh my goodness.
Too risky to move him again. I guess we'll have to improvise. We can comb the scrapyard and pick out what we need. With all due respect, Rob, that does not sound like a good idea. I've done it before. How many times? Twice. Were they successful? The second time was. I realize it's not ideal, but like you said, Mickey, if we don't do something...
Oh. Is...
Derek, get some trucks ready sharpish. We need to pay the scrapyard a visit.
Is that a scrap model of Donald? Oh my God. Yep, I understand why he's sad. I mean, seeing some dead bodies everywhere is horrifying. Is Henry gonna survive? Oh, it's Neil. Wait. Is that a scrap model of... Oh, and he's gonna use that as parts for Henry? And yes, he's gonna use that as parts for Henry. Oh, Barry's concerned. Oh my God. Oh my the theory by, I think it was a YouTuber with Zanku something, which says that Mr. Hall actually caused this accident to Henry, because apparently, remember the episode Sabotage, where Henry killed a guard? The guard in the brake van? It said that the dead guard had kids, and that guy predicts and theorizes that Mr. Hall is one of the guard's children, and that he targeted Henry so that he could get revenge on him for killing his father. And that's actually a pretty good theory. That's actually a pretty good theory. I wonder if it'll happen or not, because, oh my god, that crash was just crazy, man. That crash was pure crazy. Oh my god. Oh, sometimes concerned. Oh my. What the? Henry died? Did he? Oh no. I suppose he didn't. Oh, they're happy. Oh, they're telling Edward about it.
Oh, that's such a relief. You should have seen Emily. I think she was about to cry out of happiness. She won't be the only one. Using salvaged parts to save him. Genius. This Mr. Hall sounds like a clever chap. Ah, you disagree. No, I just remembered I meant to ask him about his father. Rob said he used to work for us as a guard, but didn't mention his name. Does it ring any bells with you, Edward? Well, there was a porter named Gregory Hall who worked for us on the LNER. Mr. Starr sacked him for gross incompetence. After that, he became an angry drunk whose wife disappeared under mysterious circumstances. Despite all that, the council allowed him to adopt his nephews. Why would he need to do that? I understand their parents died. I don't remember how or what their names were. All I know is Hall moved away with the boys not long afterwards. Now that I think about it, his brother-in-law might have been a guard for your group, and I do remember one dying back in the day. What was his name? This is going to drive me mad, and I dare not ask Rob about it. That might be for the best, but if that was him, he's done well to carry on despite such tragedy. How's he doing? Stable. The lads say he could stay this way for several weeks. Fortunately, he won't have to. Dispatch found those parts. We should get them tomorrow. Here's hoping. And I'm sorry for doubting you, Rob. No need to apologize. It was a flip of a coin if my idea would work.
To be honest, I'm still confused about the Barry experiments. I still to this day don't understand what kind of experiment Mr. Hall is trying to do. Okay.
Excuse me, Mr. Hall. Please, Barry, call me Rob. All right. Rob, can I talk to you? Of course.
Okay.
How are you doing? Fine. I'm eager to get fixed up, though, and we'll get started the moment those parts arrive. About that, I want you to test your idea out on me. You do? Can I ask why you've changed your mind? To be honest, I said no because I didn't think you could pull it off. But watching you save that chap using scrap metal, I now see how good you are. And like you said, if it works, it'll help out steamies everywhere. Maybe then they won't end up like me. In that case, I'll inform Sir Topham and we'll proceed from there. Thank you, Barry, and good luck. I'm pleased to say the procedure Barry would undergo was a complete success. I'm also pleased to say Sir Topham got to the bottom of how he ended up on Sodor. At the same time he was undergoing repairs, a faceless member of his class was also present. This engine had been decommissioned, and somehow its paperwork got mixed up with Barry's. Since BR was in a rush to scrap its steamies, nobody double-checked them. Fortunately, the names of everyone involved were clearly marked on the files, and true to his word, Sir Topham decimated their careers. As for Henry, his repairs would go smoothly. He was laid up at the works for many months, during which time Donald covered for him on the main line. I wish I could say his crash was truly an accident, but it wasn't. They found evidence the track had been tampered with. Unbeknownst to us at the time, the culprit was the same one who killed Jeffrey. Despite the harm he had already inflicted, he still wasn't done with Sodor.
Wait. Is that meant to be like Mr. Hall's twin or brother or something? Oh my god. God. So Zach's theory about Mr. Hall being the culprit is actually kind of true. But it looks like it's Mr. Hall's twin brother or something. But yeah, I can't wait to see what happens. I can't wait to see what happens later in the season. Maybe how Mr. Hall's brother or Mr. Hall himself will be punished. But I can't wait to see that. It kind of left on a cliffhanger, and I'm really hyped to watch the next episode.